Did I ever tell you about the time I killed a goat with my bare hands?
No. No, I can't say that you have. How exactly did this happen?
It was a couple summers ago. Remember that summer I did that charity mission with my youth group down in the Caribbean?
All right, I remember. You were gone like a month and a half, right?
Yeah. Well, for the majority of the trip, we're just sailing around from island to island. Exploring. More self-indulgent than real charity work. But we're just teenagers, and it's great. So, in these islands, they have the best fucking fruit you've ever eaten in your life. It's everywhere. You literally would walk on top of all the fruit that had fallen off the trees in some places. I'd be crushing all this fruit and thinking each single one would probably be worth like $5 at the supermarket back home.
You're making me hungry with all the fruity talk, but where's the goat come in?
Right. Well, we're eating this fruit for about a month straight. We're not really getting any meat because there aren't really any animals on the island. We have fish every now and then, but after a couple weeks I start craving some fucking red meat, you know? And then there's this hurricane.
Hurricane? Like Katrina hurricane that wrecks everything in its path?
Oh, maybe not quite as extreme as Katrina, but it was at least a big fucking tropical storm, and we were in a tiny sailboat. Might as well have been the apocalypse for all we knew. We take shelter below deck for like a day and a half, and the storm ends, we come out, and the boat's pretty okay, so we end up docking at the first big island we see. Somewhere near the Virgin Islands, I think.
But where's the fucking goat come in?
Right. Well, we dock at this island, and they let us explore this marketplace to get some food, but I'm so tired of fruit, I just walk off by myself. I get maybe 100 feet away from where the people are, and I'm at the top of this small hill, and I look to the other side, and there's the goat, just chewing on something and staring off into space. My eyes go wide, and all I can think about is how delicious that goddamn goat meat would be.
So you just, choked it?
Not exactly. I actually pulled out my pocket knife, but then I thought of something a little more badass.
And by that you mean it ran away.
Yes. It backed away when I walked up to it. So I put the knife down and picked up this rock. The heaviest I could find in that little area. And I chucked this rock as hard as I could at the goat's head. I must have had pretty good aim because I hit it right in the middle of the forehead. Well, its knees buckle and it collapses, and I walk up to the goat, grab the rock again, but keep it in my hand, and I just club it a few times across the head. Eventually it goes down for the count and stops squirming. And that's it. I bring goat meat back to the boat. I was a hero to everyone. Except that girl who was a vegetarian.
Now, as badass as that story is, you didn't technically kill it with your bare hands. It would have been far more honest to say you killed it with a rock.
Well, that's not as awesome. It was almost beautiful how awesome it was.
I don't think that beautiful is the right word for bludgeoning a goat.
Well, not when you put it like that, but think of it this way. I'm on a mission in uncharted territory, there to help people against all the odds. I sail through a hurricane and kill a goat by myself. Granted, with the help of a small rock. Then I bring food back to my comrades in the conquest. And then, a week later, I come home to see what the government thinks is important 5 days a week and play video games in my spare time. It's all in how you tell a story, and I prefer adventure. So I have good stories to tell.
Fair enough.